Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite subjects, carbohydrates, okay? My name is Alicia. If you're new to my videos, I am a mom of 2 teenage boys, a military spouse, personal trainer, and a faster way to fat loss coach. My passion is for men and women to look and feel their best so they can give back to their families, their friends, communities, and churches. And I believe we can't really give back unless you take care of yourself first. So today is Wednesday in the Faster Way to Fat Loss lifestyle, and on Wednesdays we refuel with carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are definitely needed in your diet. That's where we get our main energy source from. So I wanted to show you just a few of the things I pulled out of my pantry, a few things out of my fridge, of my favorite ways to get those good, clean, gluten-free carbohydrates in and to balance it out in your diet. So first I want to talk about staples. So gluten-free, sometimes you may not think about it, but rice is gluten-free. And that was a lifesaver for me because I started this Faster Way to Fat Loss lifestyle living in Japan. So I could always find rice wherever I went. It also comes, you can get it in these quick things that you can just steam in the microwave. So rice is a great option for gluten-free carbs. There are also rice ramen, any of your noodles or Thai noodles, things like that that are made from rice, gluten-free. Quinoa. I had another quinoa box somewhere. Quinoa is a great thing to eat as a staple in your diet, getting great carbohydrates in. Here's some jasmine rice as well. Some of the favorites in our family are steel cut oats and just old-fashioned oatmeal. You can add all things to this. Add fresh fruit, you can add a little bit of protein powder, you can add almond milk, you can add different nuts and berries, even some pumpkin, add a little fiber. So many different options for oatmeal. These packets are very handy. I picked these up at Costco. Just brown rice and quinoa all together in a bag that can be microwaved. Of course, beans are always great as well. Add a little bit of protein, but there's garbanzo beans, black beans. Any of your beans are great also. I didn't pull out all my vegetables from my refrigerator, but all of your vegetables, obviously, some are higher in carbs, some are lower in carbs, but they're all gonna be good for you. One of my favorites is sweet potatoes, and these can be cooked a variety of different ways as well. In addition to that, white potatoes, a good gluten-free option that will increase your carbohydrates. And then my favorite is fresh fruit. So I love cantaloupe. We're big fruit eaters in my house, so we have bananas. Here's some apples, mandarin oranges, pears, and my favorites are actually fresh berries. We always have fresh berries in our refrigerator, and I love those as well because usually on my low carb days, if you're living the Faster Way to Fat Loss lifestyle, we have low carb days where we eat a lower amount of carbs, and then we cycle with our hot days where we have higher amount of carbs. And berries are actually a great option for your lower carb days because they are a fruit that is lower in carbohydrates, as well as cantaloupe, which is interesting to find out. But I enjoy cantaloupe and fresh berries on my low carb days. So I did want to mention 2 of my favorite ways to increase my carbohydrates if you are living the Faster Way lifestyle and you have a hard time reaching those carbohydrate counts, because we do eat quite a few carbohydrates to get our energy back. My favorite are these Trader Joe's just mango slices. No added sugar, but the dried fruit definitely packs a punch. Being nutrient dense, carbohydrate dense, it's a great way to bump up those carbs in a hurry. Another great option is dates. I think you either love them or you hate them, but to me they taste like candy. Really, yes, they're high in sugar, but it's the fruit sugars. So anytime you're buying any dried fruit, you do want to make sure that there is no added sugar, because some people out there do add sugar to the dried fruit, but it's simply not necessary. It's sweet enough. So the next thing I wanted to show you was a few snacks. A lot of things that you can take on the go. Oh, here's another dried fruit. I have some dried apples. Those are a great option as well. These are one of the favorites of my family. They're just rice crackers. So these you can dip in hummus, dip peanut butter, anything like that. But they're just a simple rice cracker where you're not getting, they're gluten-free obviously. So they're a great choice for your carbohydrates. Here is a brown rice snack. My son likes these in his lunchbox. They're very easy to take with you. Rice cakes is another option as well, since rice is gluten-free like I mentioned before. One of my favorites are these almond flour crackers. These come in a variety of different flavors, but they're a great staple to have, even if you have, I like them with the dairy-free cream cheese, or if you want to have a dip or some hummus, again, like I said before, these are great. Just made of almond flour, so gluten-free crackers. Organic applesauce, this is a great option as well. I recently purchased these. These are sweet potato crackers. So you're not getting the gluten that we talk about trying to avoid. And if you do have gluten sensitivities, these are a great way to still have a cracker and along with those rice crackers and not feel the effects from the gluten. Another option are these I picked up at Costco. My son recently told me he didn't like them, but they are kind of like a bean snack. I think they taste similar to corn nuts, but they have a few different flavorings, but those are a good carbohydrate that you can enjoy as well. And I think the last thing I had to show you was just popcorn, simple popcorn. Obviously, it depends on how you make it, but it's a great carbohydrate. It's a great snack to have if you think you're needing something crunchy and you want to stay away from, you wanted to stay away from like the fat-filled chips, potato chips, or things like that. So anyway, popcorn is a great option to make at home. And air popper or on the stove, we have one of those whirly pops that's kind of fun. So anyway, those are a few ideas of my favorite carbohydrates. And as you can tell, I love my carbohydrates. So it's not, like I said, this fast way to fat loss, it's not a restrictive diet. We get to eat carbohydrates. We enjoy carbohydrates 5 days out of the 7 days. Because we cycle those carbohydrates to see our maximum fat burning effect, including that intermittent fasting that I've talked about before. So if you're interested, please send me a message, check out my website. I have a new group starting November 11th will be my new group starting. So here, hopefully you got some ideas about carbohydrates, and you can either get some new ideas to get carbohydrates in or find some healthier and better gluten-free snacks for you to enjoy. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.